one word is all it takes to tip that balance.
That word is cress. You know cress, right? Everyone
when you were
knows
kids,
cress.
you got these like seeds and it grows.
Did you grow your own cress?
I grew my own cress, yeah.
Okay, well, I
That's
didn't.
not a flex.
Am
I
I
don't
missing
think
something
I
here
grew
with
my
the
own.
crest?
I didn't mean to brag, but I grew my own cress.
Yeah.
You know how in that song Grease it says Grease is the word. I say cress is the word. If that film was called Cress, it would be a totally different film.
I wonder if they'll do another It movie. I feel like it wasn't that good, the second one.
in every single It movie, including the old ones and the new ones. I don't find it scary.
Yeah.
I find it boring.
It's a bit like funny, scary.
But not even funny. I'm just so bored by it. It's like, yeah, cool.
I've never laughed in my life.
Well, I would have my doubts about that. And it's the kind of thing you would say.
I'm
and
very
then
straight.
Never laughed in your life.
We
I'm
start
very
thinking now,
straight-faced.
wait, have you laughed since you got here? And then you just think, well, is there any photographic or video evidence? Have you seen him laugh? Has it
don't
ever
think so,
happened?
no.
Have you seen this guy laugh?
Oh, I can do a cheeky
Any times?
smirk. No, yeah.
I've seen him laugh. I've seen him cry.
Show us the evidence. Once I used my planner to wipe my ass as there was no toilet paper. That happened, yeah.
Let's go through these ideas that you wrote.
Oh, okay.
So
I
why
fell
did that happen?
Okay. So there was no toilet roll in the school toilets.
Well, I thought that was the case,
and
as
I
you
had
did
a
mention.
very bad stomach and I needed the toilet. And later on in the year, I actually needed to use that page for the planner. I don't understand why I didn't use a page that had writing on it. I was so
Hold
stupid
on.
to use a
You
future
didn't
page.
discard the paper.
Down the toilet, yes.
Oh, so it was missing, is what you
Yeah,
said.
yeah, it was
Alright.
missing, yeah.
I'm thinking you weren't just like, well, that's that going back in my bag. for the
Yeah,
rest
of
the
course
year.
not, no. I was thinking about using my sock and then I was like, no, I
would
like
work
my
better.
socks too much for that one.
All right, hold on, before we move on. Okay, so, right, so you've got a bad stomach, you've gone for shit, there's no toilet roll. Did you check the other stalls before?
I think there was only one toilet, but I don't know, but they're all covered in shit anyway.
Right, so they're covered in
terrible
shit.
toilets.
School toilets, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
And
then...
the same day, some kid threw pepper in my eye, and I was crying my eyes out in science uncontrollably, and people were asking what was wrong, and it was just a really bad day.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
so you've had pepper in your eye, then you've got a bad stomach unrelated to the pepper, right?
Yep.
And now you're in the toilet, there's no toilet roll, so you've gone into your bag, I assume, or were you just carrying the
Yeah, I
planner?
got into my bag. There was
So you got in your
nothing
bag,
there.
you pulled out a planner,
The moral of the story is carry tissues. I think
Yeah,
that's a
ideally.
good lesson.
or just don't be so, like, into your socks, just
Yeah.
use it.
Or
But-
every once in a while, it's not so bad to be an ape and just
It's-
not wipe at all.
I disagree with that one.
Hold on, just I feel like you want to move on, but look,
There's not much to talk about with
stay
that
on this
story.
for a minute, right?
Yep, I'll put the phone
So-
down for a second. No, we're doing a podcast. Oh no, it's fine.
Good. All right, so wait, so you ripped out one page,
Yep, one page.
and it's very paper is not like toilet roll at all.
Yeah, it didn't wipe very well.
Didn't wipe very
Yeah.
well. And did it clog the toilet? Did it flush?
No, I think it flushed. This was a long time ago, yeah, 10 or 11.
Well, back when toilets were real,
Yeah,
back before,
back in the day.
back before toilets just
Before they were digital.
before toilets were digital.
I'm getting trauma just thinking about it.
Well, you brought it up.
Oh, no, you've got to
Listen,
bring
you
up
can't just bring
your
up a
crazy
story like
stories.
that and then
I
move
once
on
got
from
the
it.
police called on me to my school because I used to kick water bottles on the way home from school, and I bet you're wondering, where's this going? I accidentally kicked a spray can full of paint. I didn't realise it was a spray can. It went under a brand new white car.
While they were
This-
driving.
All that drove into it.
If you
it-
couldn't tell the difference, at least you didn't drink it.
Exactly. Well, it sprayed blue paint all over a brand new car,
Shit.
and the police came into school, and all of my friends covered for us, and I burst out crying when the police were in my school, and I confessed, and they just wanted to know
What
why
was the
we'd done it.
confession? Give me the
I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I accidentally kicked a spray can, and it exploded on the car, and we ran away, and I didn't mean to do anything. I'm so
you-
sorry."
You told
But,
them
yeah.
everything.
Good story.
That's
Next.
a good story. But
Next.
it's just you can't rush these things.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about the toilet paper
It's interesting
situation.
you're saying that because one of the conversations we had before this began was that he was saying about how he was asking me, sorry, if I had made any notes, like preparations of what I wanted to talk about, and I said no. And I said, my reason being is because, well, it's more authentic, is it not?
Yeah.
Because I see it's like if you have notes, like it might be different for yourself because
everyone's different.
You're semi. Well, yes, but also like you're semi the host. It's your podcast at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But also like I was saying to my friend how like to me it's like that's like I say it's more authentic in a sense because it's like it's coming from you.
Yeah,
It's
you
not-
don't know what you haven't got
You're
the
not going
list.
off a script.
Yeah,
I think it's good to have some stories in your head or wrote down just so you can expand on what you've got. It's good to have
mean-
something in mind in case you can't think of much, but
yeah.
he's right as well.
You've got two different angles. You've got your stories that you remember because something triggers it, and then you've got something that you have to remember because it's written down. And you
Yeah.
So the toilet roll. I'm over it now.
You're
Alright,
over it.
Fair
Good.
enough. It happened. Toilet flushed.
I hope the
gone.
toilet's over it.
And then you had to use the page, but it wasn't there.
Yeah,
But at least it wasn't a page smeared of shit. All right.
exactly.
So, and you suggested just not wiping it, which to me I think would lead to a lot of smells and a lot of comments. And how
I think
far
it was
into the day
a
was it?
Vindaloo toilet. This was midday. So,
Midday.
Yeah,
So you've got like
after lunch, just after
a
lunch.
shitload of lessons.
Yeah.
So it would have been a horrible day if you
Someone
hadn't
once
wiped.
spat in my teacher's cup of tea and he drank it. That was crazy.
I mean, it's crazy, but
There's
it's
not much I
as
can talk about
crazy-
that one, but that's pretty crazy.
I mean, it's disgusting. I'll tell you a disgusting thing my mum told me the other day is she had this scab on her knee because she fell over walking the dogs.
But my man fell over walking the dog about 2 days ago.
Well, that's that's great,
Yeah.
right? But let me tell you what happened, right? She had this scab on her knee, and my dog ate it
Yeah,
like a pepperoni slice. And
delicious.
she's mentioned it about 3 times, and I've been eating every time she's mentioned it. It's quite disgusting. But yeah, there was the teachers drank the tea. All right, what was the other one?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, were you talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
My mate was once held at gunpoint by a drunk hunter in Pincher Monument Woods. Now that sounds like the most fakest thing ever, but he had a yellow a yellow neon running shirt on, and
Your
he was far behind me, and I was in the front.
Are you
and
running?
I was running as well. Yeah,
You-
I had
so
like an
you
orange
just-
running shirt on.
Okay.
So this guy was shooting like birds illegally, I presume. I don't think you're allowed guns in the woods or guns anywhere.
Who knows? Who knows how? It
I
works?
don't know how it
Apart from
works.
these guns.
Oi. So
I'll do
anyway,
it.
the guy thought that my friend was a policeman because he had yellow high vis on, and he was about to point a gun in his direction. And I was on the phone to my friend running at the same time because I was a good 100 yards in front of him.
So this is something you would be running. And you'd be like,
We always run in the dark in the woods usually. Not
this
anymore.
is fucking weird. Like all these things just like it's one thing after another, and it's just weirder and weirder.
Yeah, I fought crime once.
What?
Actually, I don't.
You
think
fought crime,
I tried.
right?
So some guy robbed something from a 24-hour convenience store after we had a mini night out, and I decided to chase after the guy that robbed the store. He could have had a weapon. I already had about 5 or 6 drinks, so I didn't care.
Yeah.
I was happy to fight this guy to the death. And it turns out that I don't know what happened. He punched us into a wall, and I was held up by the police afterwards.
They
And my
held you
friends,
up.
he was there. He was chasing after Colin was there. Yeah, and
You were
got held
both
up against
there?
the wall. And I thought the police were I think they were shouting at me. I don't know if they thought I did something wrong with it related to the crime, but I feel like I helped slow down the guy. And
Did he get caught? Because
I think he got caught. Yeah, I mean,
So
he's
ultimately
just stealing
you-
some beer or something like that. But
it was a small
helped.
crime that became a major situation. You
hero.
took the law into your own hands.
Do you have any questions you wanted to ask us, or have you asked them all? Or?
I never know what I want to ask.
it's getting close to when you wanted to leave.
What, are there any more points on the
working on.
list?
There's quite a few on the list. They can be saved for another podcast.
Yeah.
I got caught illegally fishing. You needed a pass to fish at the Silksworth Lake, and I was using a stick fishing rod because I'm so cool. So these kids caught us with my fishing rod, and they were very chavvy,
Kids caught you.
little kids, chavvy, saying, "Do you have a pass?"
The
If you
kids
just,
asked
if
you
you, if you
if
just
you
imagine some kids tying a rope round them and carrying them on the shoulders.
Well, no, there's a police station quite near this, so basically I just felt intimidated by these kids shouting at us, saying, "Do you have a pass? Do you have a pass?" They're getting right up in my business.
Why
I
was it
sna-
so interesting?
I snapped my stick fishing rod, and I was like, "I'm leaving. See you later." I was just being like, "Bye bye." But I felt very heartbroken. I was there for about 30 minutes. I didn't catch anything. But you do have to have a pass, actually, so you got me.
What the fuck? Why?
So what you're saying is your criminal empire was stopped by a couple of kids.
It was.
You would have got away with it too if
it weren't for them
meddling
meddling
kids.
kids.
That's it. You had a Scooby-Doo moment.
I did.
Yes,
I was the villain all along. Whenever I go to Domino's, I always either give a fake name or a clearly obvious bad name
For
because
when
they
they
just have
call
to
you.
type it in and put it on the pizza box.
What are some of these names?
So Batman,
Come on, you don't tell them it's Batman, and they're like, oh,
The whole Domino's was laughing.
I can actually confirm that.
but they would easily know that's not.
Obviously, they know I'm not Batman, but it's just,
Wait a
it's
minute.
just funny.
I think
Pizza
he
for
might be
Batman.
though. I think he might be though. He would
I
definitely.
mean, I've never seen me and Batman in the same room. So
I've also never seen Batman order a pizza. There's something to take away
It's
from
funny
this.
you talk about Batman actually, because recently one of the albums I like got back into was one from a childhood favorite film of mine, which was Tim Burton's
I knew you were
1989
gonna say
Batman.
Prince
Like,
did all the music,
yes,
didn't he?
like
It's fucking amazing.
I was just about to say, like, just putting that album on really made me smile. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like just like I don't know, but it's so mad when you're listening to that album, just thinking that was the album for a Batman film. Like how
He went above and beyond, but also it was totally inappropriate for a lot of it. But
was it though? Because
Well-
when you think, like, hear me out. When you think, like, sorry, when you think about it, right? On one hand, you've got the like classically sort of styled score for Batman,
Elfman,
but on
Danny
the
Elfman.
contrary, you've got Prince's music, which comes on in the Joker scenes.
Hans Zimmer did
Yeah.
some Batman
It's like
music.
Totally different
it's
vibe.
a yin and yang to me. I think.
Another name was Jeff. I've done that a few times. I just think it's funny.
Jeff leads us to. I don't know what
Jeff leads us
Music. We're talking about
to.
music.
Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
So it's Jeff.
Yeah, just
Do you
Jeff.
do the same thing at Starbucks or?
I don't usually order Starbucks, but I know a Starbucks worker, so usually they just put my name on anyway.
Why do they not ask for your name in Costa?
Because you order at the tills and they give it to you there. 'Cause
Why is it different in Starbucks?
You can get table service, I believe.
I know, but also
I
even
think-
if you just stood at the till, they still want your name, which it doesn't come up in Costa.
They're just better at Costa. I think Costa's way better. to
It
be
is
fair.
better. It's a better drink.
They usually have a lot more window seats from the Starbucks. I mean, the Costas I've been to, sorry.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about window seats, but I've been to a lot of Costas and I love Costa, but it's an interesting thing.
I
They
like
don't ask
people
for your name.
watching. Get some crazy characters out there.
Yeah, just you watching yourself in the window reflection.
Yes. That wasn't a laugh, by the way.
No, because you don't laugh.
I don't know if you would agree. Might be a good time to end it off. Is there one last thing? All three of us can think to talk about.
Well,
What about you? Like, is there anything you want to know from us at all?
If you want to go for a pint sometime, let
we
us
should
know.
get together sometime and do a podcast in the pub. That would
Yeah,
be a
like-
good idea.
I was about to think, like, I mean, I'd definitely be happy to do this again.
Yeah,
Like, it's been a
At the
really,
same table.
really good experience.
Same bat place.
I mean, I didn't expect us to talk in an hour about so many different things.
No, I never expect it, and I never know what to say, but it always happens.
That's life.
That is life.
My pal here mentions that you're a fan of Seinfeld, is that right?
Big fan of
Yeah,
Seinfeld.
like, I was about, when we were walking here, I was saying to him, like, I hope you get this reference. I was saying to him, so it's going to be the podcast about nothing.
yeah.
Yeah, the show about nothing.
The show about nothing that becomes. It's like they pitched it as the
that
show
could be
about
your
nothing.
that could be, I don't know if you,
Podcast about
and
nothing.
I'm not on social media, but that could be, maybe be your slogan, the the podcast about nothing.
I mean, in a way, it is, but it's like Seinfeld. It's like it was never a show about nothing. It's a show about everything, really, by
Well, is that
accident.
not what we've done this hour? We had a
Yeah,
bit
we
of
talk about
everything.
everything while talking about nothing. In particular.
Merry
Yeah.
Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas. This is. I wish we
It's a
all
Christmas special.
had. It's been a good Christmas episode. You know, Nat King Cole recorded "Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire" in July, right? Does that change your perception of that song? You hear it at
I
Christmas
haven't
time.
actually heard that song.
Chestnuts
roasting
You know the song.
an open fire.
You hear it every
I
Christmas.
don't know, you say it, yeah.
It was recorded in July,
guys.
so
Yes,
it
planned.
would have been a night not too different from this.
What are people's favourite Christmas songs?
Oh, Wham!
Just to, like top it off. What?
Last Christmas.
Same.
I think it's one of the best songs ever written. I love it.
Oh, what's that? The rapping Christmas song?
The
Is it
rap-
Run DCM?
Is it the one that's on? He puts it on
Christmas
the radio in Die Hard.
Hollis or something? I don't know what it's called. There's a good rappy Christmas
I know the song
It's
that you
good
mean.
beats. It's not very Christmassy, but
Well, it's
Tunes.
a conversation that's had in Die Hard, but this is Christmas music, and then he puts that song on that you're referring to.
yeah.
Yeah. So we both agreeing on Wham, or have you got a different one?
Yeah, it'd be Wham for me.
Just so everyone's aware, it
I'll
is
say Wham
August.
as well, just to get
It's
in
not
there.
actually Christmas. It's inappropriate, but it's interesting to think about.
Or maybe this could be a little gag, like, if, say we do another one of these near Christmas, we could, like, say, like, what's our favourite summer song?
Come on, let's get some summer tunes
Yeah.
on. We'll all be in Hawaiian
Calvin
shirts.
In
Harris.
the freezing cold outside.
Yeah, you can see the breath.
It's like, we'll have, like, ice, what they're called, like, you know, like in caves, like, ice coming, like,
Yeah.
frozen from our noses.
We should do that. The Christmas episode will be all about summer and your favourite things about summer.
Is that a good time to end this off?
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Thanks for coming.
Put it
Merry
there.
Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
I'll see you in the next episode.
Been a good first.
Sometime.
All for one.
What,
all
yep,
for all.
whatever that is.
There you are.
Pcha.
It's been a good first podcast.
Ding ding.
All right. Thanks very much.